Hi there. People love love stories, so here's a mystery about one of the great ones. One of the parties was famous, the other was anonymous. So who are they and why should you care? He was known as Bill W., but he was called the greatest social architect of our century. He was married, but both his wife and the U.S. Congress hated his other great love. Even a constitutional amendment couldn't stop it. Bill made a lot of money traveling with his wife to check on the health of other companies. She hoped this would distract him from his other great love, but it didn't. His reputation was ruined by his obsession and his business failed. The end of the government ban only made things worse. Bill was committed to a psych ward 4 times. Doctors were discussing keeping him there permanently when a buddy told him of some evangelical Christians called the Oxford Group who had helped him with his own destructive love. Afterwards, Bill was alone and he had a spiritual experience. He told his doctor, who believed that alcoholics suffer from both a physical allergy and a mental obsession. Dr. Silkworth said, "Something has happened to you that I don't understand. You had better hold on to it." Bill did and made a miraculous recovery. He left the hospital and he left his obsession behind. Or so he thought. In Akron, Ohio, Bill's love came back and he needed help. So he found a Dr. Bob S., who had the same problem. Later, together, they began helping others, including what they called a nameless squad of drunks in New York City. In the next 2 years, 100 people became sober because of these 2 men. Bill wrote a book called Alcoholics Anonymous. It had 12 steps and spawned a movement that Bill led for almost 2 decades. So what's the lesson here? Is it to not drink or not take drugs? Not really, because drinking in moderation is very different from falling down drunk, or worse, and you know that. The lesson is that what you put in your body can affect you in ways that you don't anticipate and make it almost impossible to stop. But you only lose when you give up. So always persist. Seek help if you need it. Give help. Take your experiences and share them. Look and learn from others' experiences. That's what Bill did. And look at how many he helped. I am Mike for the Be More Better team. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. Please comment, like down below. Like, subscribe if you haven't. But always, always be more better. Body, mind, and spirit. And then be even more better when you lift someone else's spirits too. And by the way, is the opioid crisis really so different from the liquid one that's floating everywhere? And another, by the way, Time magazine chose Bill Wilson as one of the top 100 most influential people of the 20th century because he created the most effective treatment program for alcoholism. Alcoholics Anonymous has 100,000 chapters and over 2 million members. But its principle of anonymity kept Bill from the cover of Time magazine. And he probably didn't mind. And now a final by the way. When I was a boy, I served drinks in my father's bar in the Brooklyn docks. I have seen alcohol's good and bad, the happy and the really ugly. Alcohol has savagely afflicted members of my own family, and I miss them. This has been painful, but I hope it's been useful. And now a shout out to Ron, who suggested it. Until the next time, bye now.